There we have it. It's the Duckhook Aerstone show. The preview to the classic. Yes, another one. The 5th year that we're going to be at Highland. And yes, we are excited. It is counting down very, very soon. Not next week, but the week after. And we all make our way down to Highland, one of the most amazing places that you'll ever play golf. If you have not played there, you are going for an absolute treat. Thank you for watching today. Not only today, but tomorrow we are back. So this is a proper mini-series. Tuesday and then part 2 on Wednesday. There will be a part 3. Let me just get everybody on. The part 3 will be Fricky hosting a show, how to manage your handicap.
Yes, play lots of golf.
Who are going to be your guests, Fricky? I'm sure you have a few of them.
Absolutely. I can think of a few. Won't mention names now, but yes, there's going to be a few there.
Yes. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully, everybody can hear us loud and clear. We had 1 or 2 little gremlins, and hopefully it doesn't affect anything. So if there is a problem, just shout, and we will have a look to see what it is. But let me say hello to the rest of us. We've got Ryan on the other side.
Hi, everyone. How's it going?
And then we've got Steve Saunders. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Aerstone, our sponsor. Nice to have you aboard. He's going to tell us what's happening.
Sweet
Indeed. And then we've got our reigning champion, Mr. Tiaan Becker. Thank you for joining us. It's been a while since we've seen you, and I'm sure you've been very, very excited to get to the show and pick your team.
Yeah. I've been sitting with this trophy on my cabinet now for a while, so been looking forward to this.
And are you planning on retaining that trophy?
I'm planning. I'm not saying I'm going to win it, but I'm planning. Hopefully everything just clicks by 2 weeks' time, to be honest.
I've got one very important question for you. How many nightmares in the last year have you had about that 18th hole?
It came up on Sunday evening.
Yeah.
When Ryan posted 18 days to go. I actually went through my scorecards for those 3 days. I made an 8 on the first day, I made a 7 on the second day, and an 8 on the last day.
And you still won.
I still won.
I'm moaning about my 7. Yeah.
So you've got some unfinished business, yeah? So hopefully this year it will be a bit better. But let's get straight into Steve. Steve, let's talk about our partnership this year with Aerstone. Thanks again for spoiling the guys, and we will do our best to support you. The guys will do their best to support Aerstone. Take us through it. What was the decision, and what can we expect?
So obviously you guys know Aerstone Whiskey is single whiskey from Scotland. Scotland is not a golf, right? And brands all about supporting golf, and that's been our focus since we launched last year. So, what better way to support than support the classic, which I attended last year, and I felt it was an amazing competition. It was so much fun, and I just thought it was the perfect opportunity for Aerstone to support. We chatted to the Highland Gate guys, they're on board, so they're going to be stocking Aerstone and making sure it's available for everyone to drink. And then on the last day, we've got a beautiful activation with the guys coming with the Aerstone truck, or the Aerstone caravan, serving cocktails for the guys when they come through the holes, as well as free drinks over the 18th hole while everyone finishes. So besides the prizes and everything else, it'll be nice to have some activation and everyone enjoy a good Aerstone or two.
Fantastic. We really, really appreciate it. I see there is a bit of an echo. I want to just try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see if that makes a difference. The guys can let me know as we talk if it doesn't make a difference, or if I got worse or there's sound change, I'm going to have to set it back. But it happens now and again. Right, let's get straight into it. If you did not watch last year's playoff, I do have last year's playoff with us, and we're going to quickly go into that and show you what happened. So if you don't know what happened in the playoff hole, it got to this point because Tiaan made an 8 and Jaco Jacobs suddenly was in a tie. There was a bit of confusion coming towards the end, and we had to stop and halt and say, whoa, what is the actual scores? Put the scores in, and then we realized we have to go back to the 9th, and then this is what happened.
So, alright, so just to quickly do some quick rules here. Guys are going to play off the shoulder. Best score wins on the hole. And then obviously if it's a tie, we're going to come back again, play it over until there's a winner. Alright. Okay, so I've got a coin here, so we're going to do the toss to see who can choose first what they want to do. So the coin has got Golf Concepts mark on the one side, playing on the other side. So who wants to call? Okay. Golf Concepts. Okay, Golf Concepts. So I'll tee off first. You're right. Okay, guys, blow well.
Classic champion, playoff hole, lots of pressure. Sure, that must have been tough.
Yeah, I know. First of all, I thought we won it on 18. Then I got called for playoff. Yeah, bad luck to Jakes. Yeah, he was a great competitor today. He came from behind. He played proper golf. Back nine. Yeah, happiness.
I see you tearing up. It's a feeling that you can savor for a very long time.
Yes. Brother won the playoff 2019. I did it now for him again. 2022 Classic champion.
Well done.
Practicing 7 months, playing every weekend, every social league I can get in Durban. And yeah, now I'm taking the Classic home to Durban. I think I've played very well this week. Kept the lead from day 2 playing off the tips. And then almost screwing it up on 18. I basically did screw it up, went off playoff hole. And yeah, I think just bringing back memories of 2019, my brother playing in a playoff hole. Yeah, I think that's what Classic's about. It's people coming together, playing proper golf, carrying afterwards, and yeah, it was just fun.
Well, there you have it. For the guys who haven't been there and you saw the utter chaos that there was in the evening presentations, that was one of my highlights of the week, is how much support everybody got. When something happened, everybody was on their feet cheering each other on. Tiaan, I want to know, have you got any other brothers that you're hiding away that's going to win a Classic this year?
No, brother is currently in Mauritius. He's organizing the golf trip there. So no, it's just me.
Just
me and him.
Okay. Great. Let us go to the important stuff. Before we get to choosing our teams, I want to show you how it all ended last year. So Tiaan won on -3. This will give you perspective of what we're trying to shoot, because day 1 is off the blues and we should go lower. Day 2 off the gold, we should struggle a bit, and then it's normal club tees on day 3. Jaco Jacobs finishing at 3 under. That's why there was a playoff. Fricky just missing out.
Yeah, I checked on that last day. Actually, hole number 15 is the one that gets me apparently. So yeah, we'll hopefully not do that again. So we'll see. Playing off 6 handicap or 7 thereabouts. So yeah,
pretty similar.
Let's hope.
I see we got a good panel today, because Tiaan is number 1, Fricky is number 3, Ryan's number 4, and Steve is tied 6. I don't know where I am, but that's pretty good going, boys.
The match, by the way, I'm playing for 10 this year, so add 12 to that. That's a month 7. Just putting that out there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Let's see how that turns out. We're just going to page 2, so you can see what some of the other results were. Sure, I'm not even on page 2. Fantastic. Peter Prinsloo tied 19th plus 14. So this is what we're in for, everybody. Past champions. Here's the past champions. Frankie, take us through the past champions quickly.
Yeah, Mazz. So 2015 we got Jason Ivans. That was a Rijmsig. Fats playing at Parijs on Val de Gras. Where Donnie won Coral Creek. I think he beat Wayne there. Martinez Bakker beating Donnie. Leon Oosthuizen, I think that was a run away with him. Ronnie Volder that won on 2021. And then the last one, Tiaan Bakker playoff, winning at Highland Gate. That was the last 4 years there.
So, are we ready? Frankie, you don't think it's your headphones that's causing it? Because you've never had headphones on.
Looking at the last 2 ones, I probably had it. I don't know. Maybe it is mine. I can take it off.
It's the only thing that I think could be different. Okay. I'm getting my list here of everybody going on tour. We've got 44 players. Mr. Tiaan, you got your list ready?
Yeah, I've got my list.
Are you ready to select? So what we've done, because it's very important to try and get it as even as possible. So we know we've got 2 ladies with us. So we each got to take a lady. And we know that we've got 2 higher handicappers than normal in Ricky and Dave. So we will each take one of them. And then from there, we will go and select our teams. And we'll see how it all unfolds. So everybody, are you ready to see who's going to be on whose team? As the reigning champion, Mr. Becker, you can go first. So you need to choose between the ladies. Which lady are you choosing?
So I went through some stats and had a look. I'm going to choose Yakumin. Looks like she's got a solid game if she plays in Johannesburg with your guys on Sunday. I'm taking Yakumin Aman.
Okay, that means I've got Jonita Brederick. So welcome to Team Mazz, Jonita. Then between Ricky and Dave, which one will you be taking?
I will take Mr. Silver Fox, Mr. Dave.
Okay, nice. So Dave into Team Tiaan, and I will take Ricky. Ricky, we were sitting with you at Eagle Canyon. You said off the back you play off like a 46.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yo.
So I really hope you come right, because if you shoot lights out, then you're going to make plenty points for us.
Plenty.
Okay, right. So from here, we can choose who we need to. So you go first.
Okay, then I'm going to pick Karuna Kuni.
Karuna Kuni. Okay. I'm surprised you didn't pick Fricky. So I'm going to choose Fricky.
I was waiting for that, or you. Yeah.
Okay, Fricky, you mind?
Fricky, I don't want to play with...
Yeah, Team Mazz, Fricky.
Yes, thank you.
Pleasure. All right, Tiaan, go for it.
Then I'm taking Mr. Stats, Mr. Ryan Jensen.
Wise choice. Glad, thank you.
I'm going to go for Leon Oosthuizen for my team.
Yeah, that's a
Mooi.
Interesting pick. Then I'm going to take Yaku, last year's runner-up.
You feeling sorry for him?
No, I'm not. Not actually.
Okay. Ian Holtzhausen. I'll take Ian then.
Okay. I'm taking Peter Prinsloo.
Peter Prinsloo. Let me go with Werner Lebowski.
Okay. That's interesting. I'm going to take Rudolf Broderick.
Okay, so we're splitting up the couple.
Yes.
Mitchell Dasisang can come with me.
Okay, then I'm taking Carl Lawrence.
Okay, Graham de Villiers.
Ooh, Mr. Sheriff. Then I'm taking Mr. Golf Concepts, Mr. Simon Meyer.
Okay. I'm going to go with Ashley Herman.
Okay. I'm taking Jock Gravenstein.
Let me take Jomo. Because that's...
Go.
Yes, Flicky, I'll take Jomo.
Ons gaan lekker lepel hê.
I'm taking Granville Williams.
Okay, I'll take Dana Perumal because he's going to be close to winning it. So I'm going to take Dana.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take Marius Delaray.
Marius Delaray. Let me go Kevin, very steady ho.
I say.
I'm going to take my carrier of the playoff hole from last year, Mr. Donnie Geldenhuys.
Okay.
Took you guys a while to choose Donnie though, eh?
I'm just saying. Where's Donnie on your... I totally missed him.
Yes, like it. Wow. Sorry, Donnie.
Sorry, Donnie. Yes. Okay, never mind. Let's go Barry Fenter.
Okay. I'm going to take Mr. Steven Saunders.
Okay, cool. Steve, there you go.
Steve.
Last year, Steve was in my team. Now he's in your team.
Yeah, I'll take him this year.
Playing of a 10 handicap. Oh.
Why not?
Mr. Trick. Steve, you should have said that earlier. Let me go Vickers Alberts.
Okay. Then I'm going to take Mr. Carlitz, joining us like once a year down in Durban. So saw his golf. He's going to do some pretty well this year again.
I'm going to have the other Frickie as well. So I've got 2 Frickies.
I say.
Then I'm going to take the other Simon as well, Mr. Simon Barrett.
Okay. Hanro Skuman can come with me.
Okay. Then I'm taking Mr. Jojo. Yeah, I'm on.
Okay. Gary Mansfield is with me.
Okay. Then I'm taking the current champion from Saturday, Mr. Martin Tauter.
Okay. Reigard Viljoen. We're almost there. I think we only got like 3 left.
3 left. Then I'm taking Mr. Cornel Kleinhans.
I'll go with Santosh Bolshut. So I've got a Durbanite.
Like a teacher.
Ricky, you can look after him.
Yeah, I will.
So I've got the whole Haman family in my team. So
Okay.
I'm taking Mr. Hansi.
You got the whole family. Hopefully they all play well.
Yeah,
Grant Nell. Sorry, Grant. We only chose you now. Player of the season leader, and we're only choosing you now.
He wanted to drop you as a teammate, so yeah, it makes sense. Choose him last.
And then my last pick will be Edward Kutzer.
And my last pick will be Gerard Gerber, which is coming first time on tour. Now, before we carry on, does the Oscar go to us, boys?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes. Well done.
Yes. Because it's impossible to do this live. So Tiaan and myself met just earlier to do our team so I could make the graphics for everybody to see. And then I said we must make it look like it's real. So as of a few hours later, it is real. So we did a good job.
Well done, boys.
Well done, Tiaan. Well done, Tiaan. What's that?
That was a buffalo advice here and there.
Oh, no, that's a falsie. He's a chap, eh?
He's a classic champ.
Okay, so let me ask you, who is going to be your vice captain, sir? Let me know.
Okay, so the first one is going to be Mr. Steven Saunders.
Hey, Steve is a vice captain again. And
Falsie.
And then my other vice captain will be Mr. JJ Jacobs.
Daze, Mr. JJ. So well done to the vice captains. Let's what kind of responsibilities do vice captains have? I can tell you off the top of my head that when we have the evening function, the vice captains come up and they have to give 2 fines out each for, was it your team or the other your team? The other team. Yeah. Okay. And then just to make sure everybody's knows what's happening. So Tiaan has some assistance. So let's go through your team quickly. Tiaan, you can take us through it in case you can't remember.
So first of all, I'm Jaco, Steven, Ryan. I think they're the solid guys in our team with Fats, and then Hansi, Pierre, and Jacomin, the whole family. Then Mr. Dave, Mr. Martin Tauter. I see he's playing really well golf from Saturday. And then Cornel, Rudolph, Marius, Edward, Granville. And then some previous Oaks that I played with on the First Day League when I was still in Johannesburg, Simon, Peter, Jock, and Simon Barrett, and then Karuna, and then my caddy, I will be always grateful for that one, Mr. Donnie, and then Cole Lawrence.
Donnie's so far down a list, I just can't get used to seeing his name so far down a list. My vice captains, everybody. Well, here it is. My vice captains. Frikkie, congratulations. Hello. It's not you.
What?
No, I've had enough of you. You're always vice captain, so I've given other people a chance. I have chosen Ian Holtzhausen and Werner Lewandowski as my vice captains. So I'm looking very, very slim in amongst my prop fellows there.
Playing hooker, Mr. Mazz.
Yeah,
I'm playing hooker there. So congratulations to Ian and Werner for being my vice captains. I'll make sure that you enjoy the time. Let me just recap which my team is. Besides the vice captains, Leon Oosthuizen and Ian Holtzhausen, Mitchell de Assau, Graham de Villiers, Jomo, Ricky Pereira, Ashley Harman, Donna Perumal, Kevin Ho, Barry Venter, Vickers Alberts, Frikkie Steyn, Hanru, Schoeman, Reichardt, well, it's not his brother, so it's actually Reichardt Viljoen, Gary Mansfield, Santosh Belshut, Grant Nell, Gerard Gerber, and Juanita Brederick. Pretty good team, Frikkie.
Yeah, Mazz, I must say, I would think that we are the stronger team at this point. There's a couple of good guys on the other side, but I think overall we've got the good engine going on here. So I think it will be well deserved for us to win there.
I don't know why that graphic's old. Okay, so what's happened? This is what it means. Day one, we play. Amount of points scored per team goes in there. Normally it's about 700 odd, I think, Ryan, around there. Per day?
Yes, it's about,
700 points per day. Yeah. And then itinerary we go to next. So at the end of the day 3, we'll announce. So, and then the winning team will be crowned, and the losing team need to all get up and drink a fully. Who was the losing team? Team Mazz was a losing team last year. We led day 1 and 2 and then got pipped on the last day. If I'm not mistaken. Am I right? Am I right?
You're right.
Right. Let's have a look at the itinerary, boys. Not much has changed from last year, but there are 2 changes. So from day 1, we arrive. 8 to Upper State, we drop off our baggage. Very important, 9 o'clock, we meet at the driving range. And at the driving range, we will get player packs, which will include all the goodies for the week, okay? And the shirts. You won't get the shirt in the evening. At Hoppers 9, the first guys will go off from the blue teams.
Mazz, I'm going to just jump in there. At 9 o'clock when we meet, guys, you cannot be late because we go over the rules for the 3 days as well, which is very important for everybody to know. So anybody that's late, you won't tee off. I'll make sure of it.
And every day at 6 o'clock, you see we've got the show, Fine's dinner. And then back to the house. Day 2, the only thing that changes is that we go to the back tees. And day 2, let's just talk about this. The dinner will be at your own house. So you're going to have a braai with your friends. So if you have a house group, you can decide on what's going to happen, or who's going to bring what, or if you're just bringing meat to braai, because we will supply with sides, okay? So when we finish the dinner, we'll say, here's your sides. It will be enough for plenty. And you take it to your house. And then I think it is like potato salad stuff and briki stuff and example. And then you make your bonfires and you enjoy. Then day 3, we need to take photos. So 8:15, we would like everybody on the range so we can take our yearly photo, and then we're off. 8:30. About 3 o'clock we should all finish. We will gather around the green, and it will be awesome to wait for everybody to come in with the Aerstone caravan, supplying us with some whiskies, and it's going to be fantastic. Let's just put it that way. And then afterwards, at 6 o'clock, we'll do our final presentation. And then, if you didn't know, the Rugby World Cup first game starts.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yes.
So it would be nice if we can just stay around and watch the game there. We'll try and organize the projector to be casted on there, if possible. Otherwise, we'll just go to the houses then. But yeah.
$1 million
nice if we can have it like a
question. Who's actually playing that first game?
Isn't it France and New Zealand?
Yes, France, New Zealand, yeah.
There we
Sure.
go.
Okay.
France and New Zealand. Fantastic. Right, so that's the itinerary. So it's a lot of fun. It's very chilled. No, but there's not too much pressure, but the mornings to get off. But everybody wakes up so early anyway, so you have your breakfast and just make sure you hit your tea times. Let me tell you what would you like to see the field for day one?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So here's a field. So we know day one is normally where there are friends and so on and so on. We pair them together. But after day one, it becomes you finish last, you tee off first.
Yeah, it becomes seeded, yeah.
Become seeded. Okay, here we go. This is what day one looks like. So Werner Lebowski and Grant Nell will go off with Martin Tauter and Jacques Gravenstein. Second off, Janita and Ricky, representing Team Mazz, will go with Rudolph and Ryan Jensen. Leon Oosthuizen and Ian Holshausen will be paired together. Cornell versus Morris. This is going to take me forever. Myself and Graham de Villiers will take on Tiaan and Jaco Jacobs. Frikkie Steyn, Vickers Alberts takes on the Simons. Mitchell and Gerard Gerber takes on Carl and Steve. There you are, Steve. Frikkie and Santosh is with Hansi and Jacomin. Jomo and Gary with PJ Aman and Granwell Williams. Hanru Skuman and Reghard Viljoen with Edward Kutzer and Fats Carlitz. Ashley Herman and Dana Perimal will be with Dave and Karuna. And then Kevin and Barry will take on Peter and Donnie Gelderhuis. Not too bad, boys.
Yeah, easy game for Team Mazz, I must be honest.
Well, let's hope. Steve, I think you got a great four ball there. You're going to be very entertained.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Okay, you're wondering about handicaps. I'm going to hand over to Ryan, and he will take us through how the handicaps work. Go.
Yes, okay. So what happens is everybody knows that they have a Duckhook handicap and a H&A handicap or Saga handicap. So what we do is generally when we play our normal tournaments, we usually play off club tees. So it's Duckhook handicap or the club tee handicap, whichever is the lowest. So in this case, the club tee is white tees at Highland Gate. And then let's take, thanks for the slide. Yeah, so if we take day 3 is white tees, which is the club tees. In this example, we've got, say, someone has the Saga 9 and their Duckhook is 8. They'll be playing off their 8. If you take the Saga and you calculate it to the gold tees for day 2, you'll see it adds 4 shots to it, which equals to a 13. Those 4 shots you get on your Saga handicap, we will be giving it to you on your Duckhook handicap as well. And then in this case here, it'll be 12 for the gold tees. And then still the lower of the 2 that it calculates to. And they're very similarly to the blue tees, which then obviously the handicap will go backwards because it's forward tees. In this case, it's 1 shot less on the Saga for this example. And then this one will be 8. And then with the Duckhook, if we take that off on this example, it's 7. And in this case, this person will be playing off handicap 7. So that's pretty much how it'll work out. I've done a little example as Frikkie, for example, at present moment, believe it or not, Frikkie, your Duckhook is 6 and your calculation for the white tees is also 6, so that will work out to both the same. So you'll get 3 shots onto green, which means on Duckhook you'll get 3 shots, and then on blue you'll get 2 shots less, which means with your Duckhook you'll get 2 shots less as well. So that's pretty much how the handicaps work in a nutshell. If there is any questions, anything, please do let me know. I think it is pretty simple and basic, especially with that graphic that Mazz had up there. It does pretty self-explanatory. And then similarly with the ladies as well, the ladies will go between the 2 ladies tees, the red and blue tees, same concept. That's about it for the handicaps.
Cool. Any questions? Steve, are you playing off a 10? You're going to love life.
He's going to love life.
7 of the blue and 13, I think, of the gold. So, yeah, net 10 was the net 6 last year. So it's extra 12 shots over the 3 rounds, which can help me a little bit.
So you got no excuse.
When I was up at Highland Gate a couple of weeks ago of the back 9. We won't talk about the front 9, but the back 9 was a nice little 37, so we'll take it.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So Mazzo, in tomorrow's show, handicap managers, the first contender, Steve
Saunders.
I've been following up on this all year, guys.
Don't forget that you need to put your scores in after every day, right?
Yeah,
Correct. Yes, please.
But it won't adjust the handicap the following day, will it?
What we do is on the Wednesday morning, I do a final handicap check, and then it freezes throughout the tournament. But
Good question.
general golf rules is to submit it every single day, so we still need to follow golf rules. But for the tournament, yes, your handicaps will be frozen throughout the 3 days.
Same handicap, so don't worry about it. Ricky, just so you know, that you need to deduct all the 12s and 13s back to where you don't score points when you're putting your scores in, okay?
Yes. If anyone has a problem calculating it, you can. But what's nice about score capture, it does show you your gross scores to submit. So it is nicer. It will show you there what you need to submit. But if you have a problem, I'm there. Come see me and I'll help you.
We will all be there. Any other handicap questions on the chat line? Any handicap questions? Let us know. Nothing.
Do that.
Tiaan, what's your handicap now?
I'm going to be green tees, the gold tees, I'm going to be a 15, and white tees, I'm going to be a 11 or a 10. And then blue tees, I'm going to be a 7 or 8.
So Mazz, I just need to bring this to their attention. If you haven't played for 6 months for the Duckhook GP League, you will get cut 50%. I'm just saying. Sommer 50. Ryan, alsjeblieft.
Yeah. And then with that said, any cockiness from Frikkie, he gets cut, I don't know, 80%.
That's all right.
Is it going to be a scratch? Ryan, Frikkie is going to be a scratch then at the end of this conversation.
Yes, especially.
So, contender number 2, Mr. Tiaan, for tomorrow's handicap management.
So, Tiaan, you're actually playing off a 4. Good luck.
Nice.
Nice. If you win it, then you know you deserve it. Okay, let's just quickly go down the list of what I have left. Daily prizes, everybody. So, at the evening, we'll hand out best round of the day. There will be 3 closest to the pins. There will be the best of par 3s, 4s, and 5s. There will be a 4-ball alliance prize, and there will be a longest day prize. Plenty of prizes, and there might be a few extra as we get closer. Trophies that will be given away at the end is obviously the champion will get the trophy, which Tiaan will show you now. And then there will be a team winner, which is the trophy at the back, the big one. Then there will be a best round 1, the winner of round 1, winner of round 2, winner of round 3, as a separate day. We'll each get a trophy. Then best eclectic score, gross, and best eclectic score points. So the bottom one, I've now decided to give it to the points of eclectic. If you don't know what eclectic means, this is what it means. Here's an example. This was Ryan last year, and this is on points and gross. So he shot, if you take his best score from every single hole, he shot a 69, which would calculate to 51 points. Does that make sense?
Yes, it's the best score for the 3 days on each and every hole. So it takes up that best score, and that's a total yes. That's exactly what it is.
If there was a trophy, you would get it. Let's just go through the scorecard, for instance. So you birdied the first, you birdied the second, the 5th, 7th, 9th, and 15th.
Yes.
And then, unfortunately, there are those holes that you didn't quite get right. I like that you birdied the 15th, and that doesn't even count the hole in one.
Yeah. Well, exceptional par save.
Exceptional par save. So if we have a look at gross, this was Dani Geldenhuys, who gross shot a 63 if you take his lowest points, his lowest scores. So he made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 birdies. So he birdied half this course. No bogeys. So if he was a tour professional, this is the score that he would love to have.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. Makes sense. All right. Then there's something that we want to do. This was popular last year. Not everybody has to do it, but it would be nice. When Lyle was there, he had a side competition of cash going on. And the guys loved it. And Jaco Jacobs paid his entire, car installment off that day or that tour because he won 2 days in a row. And there was quite nice cash going around. So we thought we'd do it again. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask everybody to bring cash. 100 Rand per day. There's 44 players. So if everybody puts money in, that works out to 4,400 Rand per day. That there will be an extra incentive to play for. So, for example, if there's 44,000, imagine, 4,400, first place will get 3,000, second place will get 1,000, third place will get 400. And that is a nice little takeaway for having a good round of golf. So we say, if you want to do it, bring some extra notes, but just bring them, be clever. Bring 300 Rand notes, don't make life difficult. And if you're going to say, I'll EFT it to you, it doesn't help, because then how do I give the money back out? Right,
Exactly.
Frikkie?
Must be cash, please.
Must be cash.
100%.
So Frikkie's in charge of that.
Okay, great. 100%.
Frikkie's in charge of that. He will
I'll
collect
take
the
some
cash
commission as well. Thank you very much.
every morning. You have to pay first. If you pay after the fact, then sorry, because
Yeah.
what if you win? And then you say, I want to enter the competition.
Correct.
Right.
Before first tee off.
So Billy Hall's not playing this year, so he would have shat in on day one because he likes to shoot 8 under on day one.
Yes.
So he
That's
would have
his
taken
typical.
all of it. Right. There we go. And then the guys who win the cash can buy the drinks. So let us.
Yes.
38 minutes. So we're quickly going to go through a few extra things. Again, if there's any questions, let me know. What happened last year? Well, we know. What hole is this, everybody? I just want to put the. Hold on. There's a few things I need to quickly do here. I need to do this.
Boom, there we go.
And then I need to do this. This is. What hole is this? And the winner is
Par 3, 13th.
17?
par 3, 13th. Right? The little shortest par 3.
Ja.
Okay.
Mitchell sal hom geken het.
This is Mitchell's hole. And why is this Mitchell's hole? Well, this is why.
Well, let's go check.
Okay, so guys, interesting story number 13. Think Mitch might have made all in one
After 10.
after a nice little 10. So let's go have a look.
It's right there. That's in, huh? I don't need a club.
We need to confirm this.
There's the pitch one. It can never get over from there.
What the?
What's he?
Jesus.
What a shot.
Because I saw it pitch, boom, straight in. Well done, dude.
A 10 and a 1, huh?
10 and a 1. Shit.
Wowee.
Well, let's talk me through your feelings right now. Is that your first one?
That's my first one ever. Yeah. I was actually
Unbelievable.
saying I've never had an eagle or a hole in one. Yeah, so.
What
rock and
happened?
roll. Easy 10, middle of the green, back of the cup. That's what happened.
Brilliant.
Yeah, there we go.
Awesome. Unbelievable. Like an all in one.
Here it is. Congratulations, Mitchell. Absolutely awesome. Wonderful.
Martin actually said to me, look, well, first I said to him, I'm going to have a great round from now on. Because I was going to get stuck into the beers, and he said to me, watch it gets a hole in one year. And I put it maybe half a meter short. Bang, back of the cup. First time in my life. Thanks, dude.
So he bought us all Jägermeisters afterwards. He had an awesome time. And then the next day, or the Saturday, when he phoned me in the morning and he said, who paid for the bill? How much was it? Because I can't remember. I was like, don't worry, we look after you. We looked after you. So thanks, Mitchell, and I hope we get another one. It would be great.
Yeah,
But
that would be awesome, man.
now, I hope we get another legit one, because on the same day, another person, that guy,
2 holes later.
2 holes later. So now we were playing, and we were standing on the 16th, and on the green, and we hear this commotion. Right. We look down, and Ryan is there going, and we're like, you cannot tell me that we've hit 2 hole-in-ones in the same round. Even Wimferdi came to me and he says, never in his life, and that's a long time, has he seen something like that happen. Only to find out that this is what's happened.
Ryan, just tell us what happened just now.
Let's first just check.
Let's just
Are we
confirm.
on our way?
I've got a tee off. It's 180, 170, whatever the bloody hole is. Take out my 3-wood and top it into the shit here. Then I tee it up again to hit 3. And it looks like it might have gone into the hole here.
So you know what? That's a holing one falsy. A massive falsy.
I call it a par save of
par save. And let's check. And look at it!
Par save. I can't write it down as one without that.
That's a par save. Holy crap.
I'll ask Steve first. I saw you in the 4-ball. What was it like when it actually went in? Did you guys see it go in?
Yes.
Yeah, we saw it go in there. I think the best thing was that we told Ryan, okay, there's a drop zone in front. He's like, the civil comment was like, I already know the number. I'm just going to re-hit from here. And he re-hit it. I think it was a 3-wood, Ryan, if I'm not mistaken.
3-wood.
And put the 3-wood straight in the hole. So note to self, don't go to the drop zone. Re-tee from the same spot.
Wow. Ryan, take us through it quickly now that you're looking back at it.
That video is a perfect example of confusion and mixed emotions. Because, I teed off the first shot and topped it horribly into the mess there. There are no ways if you could find that thing. And in your head, we all know that this is medal last play now, and you know, get all mad with yourself and everything. And like Steve says, the guy says, no, don't worry, there's a drop zone in front and everything. And by then I really shot the range and everything. I said to them, no, I'll just read from the tee because I know the distance and everything. And Grant still piped up because Grant was on the 4-ball as well with Billy as well. And Grant piped, so he says, no, man, just put it in the hole, man. And I struck one of the best swings ever, and this thing was busy on its way down. And I think Steve still said, that thing's going into the hole. That thing's on its way to the hole. And it took one bounce and just rolled a nice curve, dropped into the hole. And and I must say, thank you, Highland Gate. I also got a little something, a little par save certificate.
Let me see. Just pull it back a bit. Pull it back.
Back or forward. We can't see it.
Can't see it. I'll post it on the groups. It's a little par save, hole in one with second ball.
I must say, Ryan looks much better with that thing.
But it was actually quite interesting. And I've always had the fear of first hole in one being a par save, and unfortunately it happened.
Right, to wrap it all up, everybody, what do we need to know about Highland Gate, Tiaan? From a course perspective, you should know.
Easy. Course management.
Course management.
Just don't bomb driver on every day. First day hit iron, second day hit driver. If you luckily like some of us, we can hit 3 irons of some tee boxes. And the last day, just if you're leading, just try and stay in the lead. Don't stress too much. I think last year I stressed too much in the last day, especially from the 14th hole for kick.
Ja, ons praat oor daai en die hoor.
Put it this way, if you're in the lead and the cameras rock up, the people fall apart. And I've seen it happen year after year after year. The moment I'm there going, shh, how's it going? Gone. So we'll try to be even more incognito this year, but it's very difficult to do that because what we capture is more important in my mind than not capturing it.
Absolutely.
And then I need somebody to volunteer if we have another playoff to go onto Facebook Live, because I get the same question every year is, go on Facebook Live, we want to see what's happening. But if I do that, then I can't get videos of anything else because it's the same phone, if you know what I mean. So if that happens, we need to sort that out. The next thing is, if I remember correctly, we come from Joburg, where the greens are unbelievably quick lately. And then day one, we're all like, oh my God, how slow are the greens? Because it's a different grass. So day one, remember, the greens will be slow.
No, they're not that slow.
Not that slow? For a change?
Not that slow. When I was there 2 weeks ago, they were pretty quick.
As quick as here?
Yeah, probably about 10. Downhill putts were pretty quick.
Slow. Let's quickly go through everybody.
They're still pretty quick.
Let me go through everybody. I want you to choose one hole, and I want you to tell me which hole you find the most difficult. Go. Fricky, you go first.
Okay, 15th. For some reason, that thing doesn't suit my fate, and you know, making a 4, a 7, and a 5, I think it's not helping the course. Yeah, that's mine.
Okay. Let's go with Ryan.
I'm going to say the third, that par 3 over that little, I'm going to call it a gorge as well, but that little par 3. Me personally, it's a difficult hole because everybody knows I'm not a long hitter, so I'm always hitting some sort of wood. So to keep it, to not run over is always the challenge. So I always tend to want to try and hit it a bit shorter and then hit it on the front there. But yeah, the little front slope is the one that's a bit intimidating. You've got to have your distance correct and you've got to have your swing correct on that little hole. But yeah, I think that's a bit of a challenging one.
And to speed up play, we'll do it straight up from the top. If you hit it into the shit in the bottom, there's a drop zone on the other side.
Yes.
Okay? That's kind of what they always say. Just go to the other side because otherwise it's the same thing. Steve, your hole.
I think that happens only just after the second tee shot, Mazzo. So the first one goes to the gorge, you go to the front, then you hit. If you get in a gorge, you go to the other side. So you still need to, yeah.
Yes.
So remember to tell people this on the rules.
We'll cover this on the day one's meeting.
Steve, your favorite hole? Or least favorite hole?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone knows it. Hole 16, day 1, 8 under net, 4 under gross. And then Mazz doesn't tell me there's a drop zone on the other side. But then a lovely 8 on that day. I think I finished -3 on day 1, or -2, when I was -8 going down the 16th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember the leaderboard.
Pretty much every hole, it's like Ibotzi and it's like Eagle. If it goes into shit, it's a drop. It's red stakes. The 16th is the same. There's a drop zone. If you go in, there's a drop zone. It's the same with the stroke 1, which is this one. If you go in, it's red stakes. So you just gooi there. But you need to cross, obviously.
Yeah.
You need to cross. Tiaan, give me yours.
18.
Oh, obviously. This is our tough hole.
That one.
Not the most difficult hole, but yeah, for some reason that catches everybody out every year.
It'll be the toughest 100-meter shot you'll ever have to hit if you're leading.
That's correct.
Just hit it. Like I said to you, hit it into the crowd at the back, you get a free drop.
I'll do it this year.
My hole. This is the one I think that I struggle with. I never get it right, and this is it. Do we know what hole this is?
Par 5, 5th.
Par 5, 5th. I find this hole impossible.
Why?
You got to hit such a decent drive. Then you got to. You can't really get there for 2. I don't know. I'm not talking about blue.
Yeah.
You can't get there for 2. Then if you don't hit a decent second, then I struggle to get the 3rd, and then I either go too far or hit it in the shit again. So I always struggle on this hole. I can't remember last time I parred this thing.
That's one of my easier holes, that. That's quite a nice one.
Yeah. So there we have it. There we have it, everybody. Hole 9 is interesting. Hansi says he struggles with hole 4. This is pretty straightforward, really. Just don't go right because the ball never stops and it goes into the stuff.
Yeah, 4 is a bad hole. Right, if you push anything right, you're down in that next par 5 gully.
And that Daniel seems to play with your mind as well.
Fats says the 11th. This is another par 5, which is impossible for me because there's nothing to aim for off the club tees. I mean, your margin for error is like this off the tee box.
Yes.
No, it's just the rocks on the left.
Yeah, then you go into the rocks.
Very tough, very tough. Leon says 18 for me. We've done that. Yes. Leon will take my same advice. Just hit it into the crowd. And nobody else. 11. There we go. So that's it, boys. I will post all this information on our group soon. The teams and the tee of time. So we already know. You're more than welcome to start your groups and then discuss what you need to discuss because before we know it, we're at the classic. All right. That's it. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. It's been great.
Thank you very much.
Another classic preview show done and dust. There's the trophy. Hold on. Let me just...
there we go. That's what we're playing for.
Wiggle it. Put it where your face is. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. How's that?
Very nice.
Okay, everybody, I'm out. Thank you. Tomorrow, we'll do the
Cheers.
Duckhook show. What's happening tomorrow? We're just looking back. We're looking back at Royal and we're looking back at Eagle, and we'll have some fun, interesting things to go with it. And yeah, that's it. And then we wait until next week until we play Kyalami as our final preparation for the tour. Any questions? Ask Ricky.
And Limpopo this weekend.
And then Limpopo.